I have just started week 3 of the Bench Press Monster program, and I just finished the incline bench pressing session. It went really well. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty jacked. Things are coming along nicely as I'm starting to get stronger again after doing a bit of a cut. And also make sure you hang around to the end of the video because I have a bit of a challenge for you. Let's get it.
And we are back yet again with a bench press session. I am on week 3 of the Bench Press Monster, the hybrid version where we focus on the incline and flat bench press. But today we got incline. We are working up to 3 sets of 5 reps. Now the goal for today, to simply go heavier than week 1 and week 2. Last week I did sets of 5 at 140 kilograms. So we've got to beat that today. Now with this program, it's 2 days per week. The secondary day is focused more on flat bench press. Both days have obviously accessory movements as well, and there's a third day in the program which is upper body training with no pressing, more of a pump day, more of a hypertrophy day, so arms, back, shoulders and things like that. Now with the incline bench press, I wanted to offer you a little bit of advice, right? I've spoken about this before, and it's that I do believe that most people would benefit from bringing their hand width or their grip width in a little bit closer than they would for a regular bench press. Okay, give it a try the next time you do incline work. If you ever feel like you maybe struggle to get the barbell all the way down to the chest, or you're feeling or experiencing discomfort through the front of the shoulders, give that a try and see if it helps. It definitely helped me. Now we have 130 kilos on the bar here. This is my last warm-up, and then I'll make my jump to my working set. And there you can see Cold Strength Mummy at the back there doing some of her exercises. She's normally in the gym training when I am. It's always nice to have her around. But back to the session. Now, last warm-up, we want to make sure it moves really well. We always want to make sure that we earn the right to the top set, right? We have to perform in the warm-ups, otherwise we don't get to go heavy. So that went quite well. We load 145 kilograms on the bar for the top sets. Now, this is 5 kilograms up from last week. Could I have gone heavier today? Yes, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, which is a good thing. All right, now just because you can go heavier doesn't mean you always should. Even if you can, doesn't mean it's going to help you out in the long term. Because remember this, no matter what program you're running, the goal is to be strong at the end of it. No one really cares how strong you are when you start if it doesn't really help you get stronger by the end, right? So make sure you follow the plan. Make sure that you only go ham hard as when you're supposed to, and not every day. Okay, so a bit of discipline goes a long way. Now, as you can see there, a pretty conservative set of 5 reps with 145. We have 3 sets. Now, I thought about doing some extra reps, but again, I came back to why is that really going to help me that much next week? And should we just focus on quality? Because keeping in mind that I'm coming back from a bit of a cut. I had a big weight cut. I got myself in shape, and yes, my strength took a hit. But in saying that, I really wasn't focusing on strength training for a couple of months there. I had a bit of time off. I needed a little bit of a reset, but I feel much better for it now and have a bit more hunger back, and I'm more excited about these sessions. Now moving on to the final set of incline bench press. The third set, now obviously it wasn't too tough today, but just focusing on making sure that every repetition is as good as it can possibly be. Now, was it perfect today? Absolutely not. Again, keep in mind this is just week 3 back after a bit of a layoff, so there's going to be a few little kinks that we have to iron out, but iron them out, we will. Now, after we move on to accessories, but I also wanted to talk a little bit about something that we've been working on in the background with Cold Strength. And that is we've put together a little bit of a strength challenge, right? A general strength challenge that I really want a lot of you guys to take part in, to see where you're at, to maybe compare yourself to other people, which is not always a bad thing, all right? It's not always about comparing ourselves to others, but it's nice to see where we stack up and to see where we can work on things, okay? So if you're interested in that, just hang around till the end and we'll talk about it a little bit. But here, as you can see, we have some shoulder dumbbell press. So we did 3 sets total. I just filmed 2. We had the 45 kilo dumbbells today, so working our way back up to the 50s with the shoulders. They felt pretty good. We had sets of 10. I definitely could have done an extra couple of reps, but again, really happy to just progress the weight. I was in no pain through the shoulders. They felt really nice. And it's always, a pattern you'll see with my programs is that there's going to be a barbell pressing movement followed by a dumbbell pressing movement on a different angle. There's no point beating a dead horse, right? We've already done incline bench press. We don't need to go and do more incline dumbbell press. We've already done all the work we need there. We need a slightly different stimulus. And for me, after doing some incline dumbbell press, some shoulder press is a good answer for that. Now we had some triceps as well. We did 2 variations. We did just a tricep push down, and then we did also an overhead tricep extension as well. Now, I do believe that it is important that we also work on developing bigger, stronger triceps if you want a big bench press. And the secret to a big bench press, well, that was the thumbnail. And what is the secret? The secret is honestly a good program, having some discipline, having some consistency, and seeing it through. Okay, now I can sit here and tell you that you can just take this and take that up the dose of that and magic pill this, right, and the perfect program that, but that's just not how it works. If you want true progress, sustainable progress over a long period of time, and you want to continue to get stronger, then you need to have a really good plan, you need to have discipline, and you need to do it for a long time at a high level. That's the secret. Okay, now it might not be what you want to hear. There is no magic recipe to just get a massive bench press. Yes, some people genetically are going to be stronger, but how can you get stronger? You just have to have the best plan. You have to execute it. You have to be in love with it. You have to obsess with it, obsess about it. But that's how you get really strong, right? There is no super secret, but you already knew that. All right, we have to put something catchy in the thumbnails. Now, here is one of the challenges. The challenges are, how many push-ups can you do? What is the heaviest you can move some weight and walk with it? So a farmer's carry and a deadlift. Okay, now the specifics of the challenge, if you want to be notified about it, you need to hit the link. I'm going to put a link in the description here, okay? And in this link, it's going to take you to a page where you're going to essentially sign up with your email, and we're going to email you everything you need to know. It's completely free, but it's also a great way for you to be part of our newsletter. You're going to get regular updates, and we're going to do some fun stuff with that as well. So if you want to, follow along with the newsletter as well as take part in the challenge, that would be really appreciated. Now, I think I only got around 40 here, but just keep in mind that I did just bench press, shoulder press, and do tricep work. So there was some heavy fatigue. And as I said, part of the challenge is going to be a deadlift and a farmer's carry as well as the push-ups. Now, are there other ways to test our strength? Of course there is, but I just wanted to pick 3 nice general things that most people have access to. Most people can do this, and it's going to be a great way to, stack yourself against other people and see where you're at, to also present a challenge to yourself, right? A challenge to yourself to be better and to get better, because if there's something you need to work on, this is going to identify it, right? We can always work on something. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Now, if you're after any programs, the Bench Press Monster, whatever program you want, head to my website now. We're working on a new website, so the link that you need to hit to buy a program right now with a 30% discount, mind you, because it is Black Friday sale for today only. So if you're watching this after it's already lapsed, I apologize, but Black Friday sale, 24 hours only, 30% off any programs on my website. With the new website coming soon, we're just working on it, so bear with us. So it's a little bit bare bones at the moment, but I appreciate you. Make sure you've liked this video. Make sure you drop a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I've seen a lot of great, great feedback through the comments in the last few videos since I returned to making videos, which I'm really grateful to see. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the new format. This is definitely easier for me to do, right? It was hard to make videos in the gym. There's a lot of audio disturbance out there. We live on a property, a lot of animals around, a lot of birds, a lot of scratching on the roof. So being able to record audio after the fact inside definitely makes this a much more seamless process for me as a content creator. Yeah, but again, thank you guys. Hope you learned something, and I'll be back really soon with another video. So until next time, go to the fucking gym, baby. I had to say it. Can't help myself. Go to the gym.